What's up guys, Spoorhacker here, and yeah, today is the 130th, if I said correctly and spelled correctly, birthday of this guy, of J.R.R. Tolkien, the author, writer of the famous Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And yeah, I'll say happy birthday, and yeah, he basically he is one of the godfathers of Western fantasy. And yeah, I'm a big fan as well. I read all 3 books, watched all the 3 original movies. I still need to read The Hobbit though. I think my old man has it in his house. Maybe I'll borrow it one day and see if yeah, if it's good or not. Because let's say the 2 movies weren't particularly great, kind of mediocre. The second one, yeah, was the third, I don't know. Yeah, it was okay to watch the first time, but it's something I prefer to keep in the past. Similar with his writing, because yeah, his writing is top notch and kind of inspired me to create my own as well, which we come back to later. But unfortunately, the so-called society thought it was a good idea. Apparently what happened is someone made a token of Lord of the Rings or something related to it. And yeah, we can go to Twatter for it. Yes, I only use Twatter for promotional purposes. But yeah, today is an exception. Because yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. As you might know, the Tolkien Society, international fan club and educational charity, which has served its purpose a long time ago, if you ask me. It's promoting the life and works of J.R.R. Tolkien, including Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Well, yeah. The reason why I'm not a part of societies and why I don't associate myself with them, no pun intended, is because yeah, over time when one author dies or anything, there is a risk that certain knowledge or words will be deconstructed or taken out of context. The same as what's happening when you let the story go on for way too long and you don't let the characters retire or put an end to it. Essential knowledge gets lost along the way. And yeah, also yeah, the context of the certain words, certain characters get lost. And yeah, they try to be adapted to modern day standards when you need to look at it from the perspective from a guy who was living back then, like J.R.R. Tolkien. This so-called society was so cheap that they decided to post a tweet under somebody's under a guy who just made an NFT out of it. I'm not a big fan of NFTs, but yeah, I see the appeal of it, and yeah, the games coming out of NFT games are here to stay. It's an inevitable future. It's a new addition to the game industry and to this technological day and age. But yeah, it's why can't they make an NFT? Is it that hard or so? Don't they have tech guys or people who are familiar with that technology in that society? In between exclamation marks, that's the correct word. Don't they have somebody there that can make an non-fungible token? Because yeah, to go after people just because they made something, do you have permission to do this? Man, it's kind of low. Yeah, I understand that you want to protect this legacy, but this is not the way to do it. And I don't think Tolkien would have agreed with it either. If I were in his shoes, if he was alive in this day and age, maybe some things wouldn't be created. He would have, or maybe if he was still alive, he would have appreciated that people are trying to honor his legacy in a certain way. But yeah, you call yourself a fan club and an educational charity. I don't give a lot. The only charity I give to is to cancer research. But yeah, if you're a fan club or an educational charity, you wouldn't go after people just for posting NFTs or something related to his work that could be used to promote his work and to honor his legacy, so that other generations could enjoy it. So yeah, going after people just because they have a different opinion than you are and try to take his words, deconstruct his words and take them out of context just to promote an agenda is not what I call a fan club and not a charity either. That's cultish behaviour. Yeah, I call it a cult because a society at least does something to preserve their legacy. They wouldn't take words out of context to promote a certain narrative and put it into a perspective of the 21st century, when you need to look at it from another perspective, from how the people lived back then. That's something that a lot of people in universities and in the campus halls, or at least between the walls of the campus halls, seem to forget nowadays. Yeah. This is kind of low. I can't call it. We might just rename it the Tolkien cult, or not even Tolkien. That would be an insult to his name. Called the cult, because this is low. On his 130th birthday, you act like this just because people don't agree with you, or because they want to honor the other's legacy. Well, yeah. If you're part of this society, just leave. Nothing of value will be lost. You're better off without them either way, because they don't try to honor his legacy, they try to control your mind. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about what your political views are, but I do care about the legacy of certain others like Tolkien, because as someone who's starting out, I'm standing on the shoulder of giants. I realize it every day. And yeah, I don't pretend to know the temples of gold, to know the way to the temples of gold either. But yeah, it is what it is. And yeah, let me say, it's kind of low. Yeah, and if you ask me, if there's one word I could summarize it with, it's pathetic. So yeah, pathetic of the so-called society or cult to do such a to use his to honor his name in such a way, or deconstruct his words. It's ridiculous. Like I said, happy 130th birthday, Mr. Tolkien. You're a true hero of mine, and also of many others. I even played as a kid. When I was still in special education, a friend of mine and I used to play Uruk-hais, and he played a wizard. And yeah, he always said to me, who do you serve? I said, Saruman. He pretended to kill me. But I said, his name, roll cool, etc. Good times, good childhood memories, and yeah, good books, good memories to the movies as well. The 3 originals as well. And don't bother to watch the Amazon series either, because let's be honest, they only care about the quick buck. They don't care about the legacy of Mr. Tolkien, nor the worlds he built, nor the fictional languages he created. So yeah, no, I have no interest in watching the Amazon series, because from the reveals of it and the way things went behind the scenes. Save your bucks. Don't watch it. It's going to be trash. Sporehacker. This is Sporehacker here. And yeah, if you want something that doesn't suck, something that doesn't want to preach to you, I can show you this. This is the first page of my first ever comic / webcomic. I want to start out as a webcomic first. See if there's a market out there. Eventually go digital. This is the story of the Jaguar Warrior, page 1. And the symbol over here is a symbol of woe. It's a zodiac sign. It could be associated with the frog, but because it's my birth month, I thought let's combine some things and give him his own twist. That's this guy over here. Something I created with the help of a very talented artist. Yeah, I own him a lot. He's really good at what he does, as you can see. Beautiful design, beautiful armor, some lower jawbones, rectangular shield because the Aztecs, Aztec Jaguar or the Mexica Jaguar warriors had a round shield. Macuito, that's the wooden sword with obsidian blades, with a little portrait of Yumkas, the god of hunters, and the lord of the forest over here. So yeah, if you want to check it out, you think the mainstream American comic books don't give me what I want, check this one out. What we are working on is not used to promote an agenda. Believe me, my political views suck. I'm only here just to promote a product. That's the only way I'm using Twitter at the moment, or Twatter, or Twat, like Omegon would say. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. If you have some criticism, or if you agree with it, it's fine. If you don't agree with it, you don't have to. It's up to you to decide. But yeah, I enjoy this process, this creative process with my hard-working friend. Yeah, I hope you will enjoy the end results as well. Eventually, I also plan to release it as a digital and physical release. So yeah, stay tuned. Sporaker out.